The Prime Minister crying shame on those opposition members who have accused his administration of impropriety regarding the Boundaries Commission report. Good Friday evening, Bahamas. I'm Altaviz Munnings, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight. Late this evening, the nation's chief outlined exactly what took place once the report was given to him and indicated that in no uncertain terms were there any changes made to the boundary lines, aside from the name change, which he indicated in the House of Assembly this week. Clint Watson leads us off tonight.
Prime Minister the Right Honourable Christie takes exception to accusations that his government is involved in anything untoward regarding the Boundaries Commission. Prime Minister Christie, speaking with ZNS News today, clarified his position on the matter.
And absolutely no change to what Brave Davis, Jerome Fitzgerald, the Speaker, the Justice of the Supreme Court, and Hubert Chipman signed. Their report came in as is. It went to the Governor General as is. It came to Parliament, to me, en route to Parliament as is. I reviewed it and decided, for reasons that I stated, ancestral reasons, since Blair and all of those were no longer in that large grouping in Montague, since Ingram had taken St. Thomas More and submerged it into Montague, all right, and extinguished St. Thomas More, I said, okay, just looking at it, looking at the substantial number of residents of Kemp Road and that surrounding area, a good and appropriate name would be Freetown.
The Prime Minister further denounced claims of gerrymandering.
It's all part of the politics of elections, and you would have heard the PLP say the same thing in the past. Right? It's something that opposition parties say and do. And when Hubert Ingram did the boundaries in the last election, we won. When I did the boundaries in 2007, the F&M won. Look, I mean, as someone rightly said, lines, okay? Those lines don't vote. People vote. And people, wherever they are, will determine who forms the next government of the Bahamas. And the other is just posturing. The rest of it is just posturing.
As to that court matter, Prime Minister Christie says they await the decision of the judge on Tuesday in court. But as to their position on the matter, he feels confident that the judge would uphold their position.
I was convinced on the basis of the advice I received that at the end of the day, we will be justified in continuing along the lines of 39 constituencies. And that's what we're doing now, working on the basis there'll be 39 constituencies. In fact, if it ever reverted back to 38, I was much stronger with all those wonderful parts of Angleton that Hubert Ingram gave me and St. Cecilia.
The Parliamentary Registration Department announced today that they will be issuing voters' card immediately on the spot to those persons that come in and register right away. They'll expect to make an announcement later on when those who've already registered can pick up their cards. Prime Minister Christie reiterated the fact again to Bahamians to register.
We have aggressive programs to get people registered. I believe in the final analysis people will register, and I believe we will have free and fair elections, and I believe that both sides will, or I guess more than one side now, two sides, that all of us who are part of contesting the next election will do so vigorously, and hopefully we will do so without violence and all of the other influences that are negative influences to our democracy.
In the end, Prime Minister Christie says a lot of the rhetoric is centered around politicking in this election season. He, however, is confident that at the end of the day, the Bahamian people will choose who they want and the government will accept the outcome. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.